Okay, what do I have? 12.3 Seychelles. Wow. Okay, I have to admit, I'm surprised that they're pumping out the Seychelles map, because, like, without any changes. They had it on PTS, and everyone's feedback, as far as I could tell from playing the Seychelles map, was like, wow, this map is really small and really open for a tier 10 map. This map could use some work. And Wargaming was like, wow, that's fascinating. Anyway, we're gonna release this patch anyway. So, so they just, I don't know what they were supposedly testing on PTS, because everyone who I saw play this map, or even saw the map being played, was like, wow, that's really small and open. You should probably do something about that. And Wargaming flat out ignored that. So they're just gonna pump it out for the sake of saying, hey, we got a new map on the field. That's basically it. Okay, well, we got another new chick. Interesting. Let me look at it first. We can watch the vid later. Was it worse than Faroe Islands? I don't know. We shall see. I mean, it's really bad if there's a carrier on the map. Seychelles is hilariously bad if there's a carrier on the map. Like, I posted a vid on playing Stalingrad on that map, but, like, the problem is, this map is really small. It's like, I think I measured at 42 x 42 kilometers. So, battleships around here can already shoot around here. Just straight from spawn. BBs from here, if they pop spotter plane, they can easily, like, they can reach these places. So what happens if the BBs start moving forward like this, and if there's a carrier, the carrier flies over and instantly spots the enemy team 30 seconds into the game, 40 seconds into the game. And these cruisers can't really go anywhere, because you can shoot over basically everything on the map. So if you try to push in anywhere with a cruiser and you get plane spotted, you just get blown up by battleship crossfires. So it's very hard to play a poor concealment cruiser on this map. It's just really brutal. It's on this map, long-range farming ships are going to be really good, and everyone else is kind of not going to have a good time. That's basically it. And there's also these gaps here and here, which I'm wondering, if you're playing a Nakimov and you manage to push your ship up here, you're just going to torture everyone. But we'll see. Overall, though, my impressions of the map was not very positive. It felt like a low-tier map and a really lazy map that they just pump out for the sake of saying, hey, we added a map. That's what it feels like. It's not tier 10 anymore? What? Oh, wait, they changed it. Whoa. Okay, see. Wait, never mind. Whoa. We should have read. The map landscape is similar to the northwestern part of Seychelles and includes a large number of present in Ladik. The Seychelles map is designed for random and co battles with tier 5 and 9. It was tier 8 to 11 when we played it. That's good. That's good. Because a lot of the obnoxious pressure that comes on this map comes from tier 10, tier 11 ships. So I'm not sure how nice it's going to be tier 9. That it seems still kind of small for tier 9. But tier 5 to 8, I think it might be okay. Maybe tier 5 to 7. I don't know about 8. It might even be too open for 8, but closer. Still, that's a good change. That's a good change. I take back some of my harsh words. That's a good change. I mean, you haven't changed the fundamental issues with the map layout, but at least you have scaled down how oppressive that layout is going to be for the game. So that's good. That's something good. I mean, stuff like Musashi and Georgia and like the big punchy Izumos and big punchy BBs tier 9 on this map are still going to be terrifying to deal with. But hey, it's better than nothing. There is like serious issues though, that there's literally no cover near islands or near the caps. Basically, you get cover here and everything else is open, or you have to go all the way up here, and it's kind of the same issue here. Like you go here where you probably get crossfired and killed, or you go all the way around here. There's the lack of cover on this map feels like a really big issue, but we'll see how it plays. Still, an improvement. I would have hoped for a design improvement on the map, but scaling it down to lower tier is still an improvement. So always thumbs up for it when they do something in the right direction. The Kura Dockyard is back in the game, and its slipways are about to see a flurry of activity in the name of building battleship Dyson. Okay, so this was the one that had 8 Izumo guns. The guns have good accuracy and a rather short reload time for BB. The reload seems very nice. And the ship seems quite fast, but man, I've looked at some of those volleys from this Dyson ship, and the accuracy seems really shit. Like, I think it's because it's dual gun turrets, so despite supposedly being Izuma levels of accuracy, I think the game somehow shits the bed when you have 2 gun turrets. It just shits the bed with 2 gun turrets for some reason on the IGN, and it just I've seen people play this thing and it's doing no damage. It's doing no damage. It gets good reload, but you're constantly like landing one out of 8 shells, 2 out of 8 shells, and it's IGN formula. Yeah, I know, but it seemed very oof. And once again, it's got 4 quadruple torp launchers. With long-range torps, so obviously a lot of IGN players are going to buy this thing, and obviously a lot of IGN players are going to push in, turn broadside to torpedo, and blow themselves up, so... I mean, more people to Dev Strike, so thumbs up for that, I guess, but... I don't know. It didn't seem very impressive as a ship to play. So it's the Gneisen Yama. Kinda Jingles. Kinda. Holy shit, Jingles got a black potato. 4.5-year sub, goddamn. The port of Kura has been updated to mark the event. Interesting. Okay. I don't really run the port of Kura, so I'm not sure what they've changed, but nice, I guess. The construction process comprised 44, 29, or less have to be paid. Okay. You can also complete shipbuilding phase in 1.5 dubs for each phase or by purchasing starter packs. The combat mission span, first 2 weeks, okay. The reward for completing the construction includes battleship Dyson in a warpaint camo and a commander, as well as a port slot and commemorative flag. Wait, so there's no low tier premium? There's no tier 7 premium reward? Huh. So Dockyard rewards are not that good then. Yeah, Dockyard rewards are not that good then. Yikes. I mean, I guess if you want the Dyson, sure, but if you don't want the ship, then there's no other ship in the Dockyard at all. Watch PQ play the Dyson, it looked awful, he couldn't even make it work. I mean, the problem is IGN dispersion with 2-gun turrets is not going to be a fun experience. I don't think it matters how good you are at playing the game. Unless RNG really rolls in your favor, the vertical dispersion on these IGN guns is going to be pretty brutal. We talked about that vertical dispersion earlier, and Dyson suffers hard from it. So, let's see. British submarines going live. Hooray! More subs. More submarines. They can launch massive salvos. But the individual torpedoes don't inflict particularly high damage. But good thing, they are quite quick to reload. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't do full damage, because there's another volley on the way. British submarines enjoy a high dive capacity, but recharge rather slowly. Submarines also have a small HP pool. Submarines are equipped with damage control and limited number of charges. Submarines are... Dude. They look so... when you look at the level of detail that goes into new premium, like, used to go into ship lines, nowadays they're just copy-pasting a bunch of old ships. Have you noticed that? Like, a lot of new lines, like, this Pan-American one is, like, copy-pasted Woosters, and the new European DD line is, like, copy-pasted Mogador and shit. Like, they keep just adding copy-pasted ships as their new tech trees. And then you look at these fucking... submarines, and it's like, wow, that's incredible. Like, they slightly changed the shape of the hull. Wow. Like, the level of detail and effort that goes into I understand why they added subs, because it's so easy to pump out these lines. Like, I'm pretty sure the time it takes for one of these modelers, the graphics department, the time it takes for them to pump out an entire line of subs is the same amount of time they used to take to build one ship from a ship line. Because the level of detail is so low. And it's so much easier. So all you need to do is just, like, Like, the level of effort to make an entire line is the same as it used to be for one surface ship. So it must be giga goddamn easy. Oh, speaking of Pan American cruisers. Yeah, these things look really bad. No damage models, no internal workings, no armor layout, no details on the ship. Yeah, I mean, they don't have to do... They don't have to layer any torpedo belts. They don't have to layer any armors on it. They don't have to include citadels. It's just one tube that takes the same damage everywhere with no exceptions. And it's like, it's so lazy and so easy. So it's obviously a quick buck that they're making from it. Like, the level of investment to make this is so low compared to how much money they hope to make from it. Early access to Pan American Cruisers ongoing update. Yeah, these things look really bad. I played the Santander and like, it was fun. I posted a video on it. I thought the Santander is a fun ship, but my god, these things do not do damage. Like, they do not do damage. That's the key issue. This is an entire line of ships that don't do damage. So you have to keep that in mind. It's very oof. Let's see, do we have... Oh, Santander, there we go. Like, when you consider Santander only has AP. Santander only has AP, that's the one I played. And it has less AP damage than Kronstadt. And it has no HE. I mean, it's got 8k more AP damage than Donskoy. Like, yeah. When you compare to actual, like, light cruisers, Dalian has 300k, and then Seattle has 354k AP DPM. Neptune has 480k. So Santander sitting as 262k AP DPM, and only having access to AP. These other guys have access to HE as well. Yeah, it's not fun. Neptune has twice the DPM, basically. Neptune has twice the DPM, so it's... If you don't take sits, it's ridiculously sustainable. Yeah, you can. Like, it's once again, I said that. That's what I said in my vid as well. I thought it was a fun ship to play, but if you're looking from at any point of, is this ship ever going to be relevant to winning a match, then probably not. It's got the radar, and yeah, that's it. You can also just get smashed by citadels and GG, game over. Yeah, the San Martin. What's the DPM on the San Martin? Is it at least the tier 10 better? I haven't heard that much good about the tier 10, to be fair. Where is it? What was it called? San Martin. Why can't I find it? Whoa, it's that far. Okay, wow. Okay. I'm surprised how low it is on the AP DPM. So San Martin is here. So this ship only has AP and it's here. Nevsky has better AP DPM. Wow. And then when you consider Nevsky also has access to HE, has much better, can actually citadel things with AP, and has 12k in radar, and like... And this is a heavy cruiser, basically. I mean, if you compare it to actual light cruisers, which the San Martin is supposed to be, we go here, Brisbane, Jinan, both are HE spammers. So once again, even the HE spammers have 50k more AP DPM. And then if you go to ships that actually start using AP, we're here, here, here. Bro, you're getting half a Minotaur. You're literally getting half a Minotaur. It just doesn't seem like, the thing with this line is they got a lot of sustain. They are hard to kill, but in return, like, if you play it right, you get to proc your funny button and you get to pop your super heal and all that. They are hard to kill. The thing is, though, they don't really kill anything. If you sit nose in against a San Martin, he will tickle you. He will tickle, like, he's gonna do half a Minotaur to you nosing. Half a Minotaur nosing. So if a Minotaur is bad at killing a nose in BB, imagine half of that, and you got a San Martin trying to kill your nose in. Like, it literally doesn't do anything. So yeah, it's an oof. It's an oof. I've seen people play that thing, and yeah, hard can be hard to kill if played correctly, but no matter how well you play it, that doesn't do damage. Yeah, they got the funny button, which, well, you can watch the scent under of it, and you kind of see that's the gimmick of the line right there. Yeah. Very uninteresting line. It's baffling that they can release Vince St. Vincent, and then they can release this line. It's like, what? Maybe it's because it's light cruisers. That explains Yodo and like IGN light cruisers and Pan American light cruisers. Maybe they just hate light cruisers. That would explain Malta being unchanged, right, as it is. They must hate light cruisers. I think they hate good players. That's really what it comes down to. Because light cruisers have always been a line of ships that, in the hands of a bad player, instantly explodes, and in the hands of a good player, can do massive, massive amounts of damage. So it was always a ship line that scaled heavily based on how good you are at the game. And by just nerfing the damage to nothing, but giving it either a lot of health, like on the Yodo, or a lot of sustain, like on the San Martin, they artificially enhance how long the ship stays alive, but no matter how well you play it, you're never going to do much damage. That actually makes a lot of sense. They just hate good players. I don't think they hate light cruisers as much as they just hate good players. That makes sense to me. That sounds like a wargaming thing. That would explain why they're going so ham on the survivability and nerfing the damage so hard. Huh. Makes sense. Actually makes sense. Still doesn't explain Yoda. It's got over 50k health. But it does no damage. Thank you, Alan. By the way, good morning. Okay, following tradition. Update 12.3 delivers a fresh battle pass. Oh, it's a tradition now. Okay. Earn BP points for complete daily weekend. Yep. The final reward of the battle pass includes King of the Sea and rare bonuses containers. Okay. Premium battle pass will bring you even more valuable in-game items, and its final reward is 3 construction phases at the Dockyard. Wow, they really fucking have dragged this battle pass down. My god, they're turning it to shit. My god, they really... we predicted from the get... When Battle Pass first came out, everyone was like, this seems like a pretty good deal. This is not going to last. And then you had the guys who love defending wargaming. Flamu, how dare you? And now we're like a few months later, and every time there's a new battle pass, it's been progressively more junk. Progressively more junk. COTS containers are like 15k credits worth. Yeah, no, this is like giga bad. This is really bad. And the thing is, the worst part about the final reward is, this is literally only useful if you want to build the Dockyard ship. If you don't want to build the Dockyard ship, this is going to be such a shit tier reward. Because if you're not building the Dockyard, this is such a terrible reward. But now you can, I guess you can skip buying the 5k initial, the 5.5k, you can skip buying this, and you can finish the battle pass and then just buy 3 phases. And you end up at... what, 4.5? No, sorry, how much? No, you 2 phases. You end up about 3k. So it ends up being the same cost. Of course. Isn't Battle Pass cost 2.5k? Yeah, Premium Battle Pass is 2.5k doubloons. So if you don't buy this for 5,500 and instead buy Battle Pass, you spend 2.5 plus 3k this times 2. So you end up at 5.5 as well. So the cost ends up being the same in doubloons. Okay, so, but obviously all of this relies on, do you actually want to build the dice? My daughter plays Fortnite, and their battle pass seems very good value for money. Most games tend to have very high value battle passes. That's kind of a thing. But... Wargaming. Wargaming. Yeah. Allied Heroes Collection. Okay. Our new Allied Heroes dedicated to the end of World War II. Okay. 6 pages. 10 skill point commander. Interesting. No info on them? Okay. Where's the information? Wargaming hates value. They really do. The super container change, man. Holy shit. The more people have looked into the super container change, the more people have come to the conclusion that it's a gigantic nerf to super containers as well. They're really trying to drive away like any way of earning anything, like through playing the game. Okay. Inca Trail Adventure. Follow a pair of Dutch sailors. Okay. Inca tokens, a new currency. Almirante Grau. I don't remember what the gimmick was. Combat instructions. It has Hydro and Defensive at the same time. Okay, interesting. Combat instructions significantly reduce main battle reload time. That's certainly a look. Oh, was this D7 pasta? No way. It's a Provincian. I mean, it does look different. But is it the ship itself just... It's a Peruvian D7P. Wow. Okay. Okay, so fair enough. But I mean, it looks cool, I guess. New combat mission type. Naval superiority. These missions will add... Okay. Okay, this is website missions. Okay, what's the reward? Final reward. A box. Okay, what's the reward? Fair enough. They don't even tell you what you're getting for it. Brawls. Update 12.3 issues in as many as 4 brawls. Okay. Tier 9 battleships in 4 versus 4 format. Okay, so we're gonna see a shit ton of Pommern. A shit ton of Heinrich. And... is that pretty much it? Ruprecht, sorry, that's what it's called, not Heinrich, Ruprecht. So it's gonna be Pommern and Ruprecht. The occasional Georgia. That's basically it. And a few victims in IGN torpedo boats. IGN torpedo battleships. German brawls. Yeah, it's gonna be full on German brawls. No, it's only battleships, no Mogadors. Only Germans. And Musashi. Oh yeah, people will guaranteed bring the Musashi. Despite it being really bad for the game mode, people will bring it. Tier 10 destroyers in a 3 versus 3 format. Okay, so Ragnar Småland and the French ones are gonna be dominant as fuck. Yeah, the French DDs and Ragnar Småland are gonna be bully mode in this. Probably. I mean, I'm not sure how much fun Småland is gonna be if there's a ton of Klabers and shit. Ton of Klabers and Marceaux is gonna be fucking suffering. Harugumo is a victim against that shit. But I mean, that's what are the good ships. What people are actually going to bring... What people are actually going to bring is going to be like... Shimakaze, Harugumo, Kaba... Fucking Grozovoy, Holland. That's what people are actually going to bring. Yu Yang, yeah, for sure. Like, that's what people are actually going to bring. Not actually good ships, but like... That's what we're gonna see. Paolos for sure. People will love to bring that shit. Oh, by the way, the Italian DD might be pretty good for this. It depends on how much small on Ragnar there is. But Regolo. Regolo might be pretty fucking good for this. Because of the mobile smoke ship. Depends on what kind of lineup you're up against, but it will get out deep and it's fucked. Yeah, but the smoke. The smoke. You're gonna be able to stay on the move and chase down ships and farm them at the same time. Unless you're running into radars. It will depend, we'll see. But Regolo generally does really well in small scale DD matches where he's got spotting to help him. Sherman! Oh yeah, we're gonna see Shermans. Sherman isn't gonna be bad at all. Guaranteed gonna see Shermans. Tier 8 battleships, cruisers, destroyers, and submarines in a 5 vs 5 format. Teammate may have max 2 battleships, 4 destroyers, and 1 sub. Divisions of up to 5 players are allowed. Oh shit. Interesting. Damn. Should absolutely do memery in that shit. Shame is not tier 9. Actually, not tier 8. Yeah, no, it works. Submarines. So, 1 Alliance, 2 Nebraskas, and 2 Tornes. That's the way. So you got 1 homing, pinging torpedo, and then 4 fucking squads of planes. Let's go. The full Ebola unleashed. Tier 7 cruises in 1 vs 1 format. Tier 7 1 vs 1. Shit. YOLO cruises are gonna be pretty good. Like München and Weimar. Maya is gonna be nice. Atlanta can do decent. Helena can do decent. York is probably not going to be too bad. Oh, Belfast with the radar advantage. Oh, that's going to be super fuck. Oh, fuck, Belfast. I forgot Belfast is fucking tier 7. Belfast is going to be so fucking stupid, though. Because you engage, smoke, radar, farm. Like, if you... Depends on how you play it, but Belfast can... On a large part of the battle can free farm until the other guy gets in radar range. But then the problem is if he doesn't kill it by then he's going to start losing. Maya is probably going to be pretty good. Toulon is probably going to be pretty good. I mean, Toulon depends... Actually, Toulon, I don't know. Toulon gets hard bullied by armored cruisers, though. Like, we're talking shit like York and... Any New Orleans and shit, Toulon gets hard bullied by them. I guess you can run in a ram in those situations, but... Weimar, I said, yeah. Weimar is probably going to be pretty good. Depends on map size, yeah. Division Star. Okay. Oh, they're giving steel for playing in Division. Okay. Division Stars. I have to be with clanmates. Shit, I need to join some clan where I can play with people. Fucking 500 steel. Okay, to be fair, it's 500 steel for 25 battles together. We're playing together, okay. With each of your climbers, you can earn a total 1 for each. Winning a battle, earning a shoulder. Okay, wait, you can. No, you can earn 3 stars per game if you have hands. Oh, that's pretty fucking strong. CV lull on NA. Yeah, time to start playing on NA for sure. Technical updates. We're working on the issue of ships getting stuck near islands. Oh, this is the new sliding mechanism. I tried it. It was surprise. I tried this on Seychelles on PTS, and it worked surprisingly well. I was surprised because generally when it comes to island physics and wargaming, that's a notorious shit show. But I tried this and it actually worked pretty well. You grounded like normal, but then when you needed to dislodge, you just like kept gassing at full power, and it slowly started to like push you off the island, which was fine. You didn't get stuck the same way as you used to. So we'll see how they break it on other maps, but at least on the new map it worked pretty well. Okay, updated following sound. Launching of torpedoes by surface, we tried that. That sounded really nice. Main battery shells flying above a ship. I didn't really notice that. We'll see how loud this ship's colliding sound is. Division stars, we can only get 3 stars with each clan member. You have to play with multiple clan members to get all rewards. What the fuck? Okay. They now not closely match the bonuses. Oh, this is the new icon for what? Fair enough. Return of Hololive production. Hooray! Update 12.3 brings back the heroes of Hololive production. Popular Japanese VTubers are ready to fill the ranks of commanders and plunge into the heat of naval battles back to back with players. Oh, they're guaranteed gonna sponsor them, by the way. They've been hard on sponsoring them to stream and play the game. Like they've been hard on sponsoring streamers to play World of Warships lately. They're guaranteed gonna sponsor them to play some. Let me get something quick. If Wargaming is clever, they say they sell animated weeb captains there to rake in cash. Yeah, I don't get how they haven't done this already. Like, okay, you know they like money though. Like this, I want to highlight. First, they have Hololive, which has a whole set of weeb whales, and then after that, they like Warhammer. They have a Warhammer fucking collaboration, which is a whole other set of whales. So they got 2 different whale fucking categories they're pandering to right here. So let it not be in any doubt that they love money at this point. Yeah, I mean, they animated the ducks, and I feel like that was a test. That was the only good part, really, about the whole duck battles, was the animated portraits. They looked really good. And if they're any smart, they're gonna put some animated weeb captains and raking big bang from the whales. Okay. Imperial Navy, Space Force, yada yada. They're returning. You can expect the return of familiar ships. That's it? They're just returning? The same shit? As well as their commanders, expanded, and other themed content. Wait, so there's nothing new? They're just rerunning it. This is just a rerun. You can expect a return of... Yeah, this is just a rerun. Yeah. No matter how much I love 40k, I still didn't give Wargaming a cent. Understandable. Armory. Oh, the new unique upgrade. Ooh, this is interesting. Now, this one is junk. The Holland one is junk. Because it doesn't really do much. It's garbage. We've already talked a lot about how this isn't as good as people think it is. But this one is very interesting. Augmented smoke generators. Provides 2 additional exhaust smoke generator consumable charges. Reduces exhaust smoke generator consumable cooldown time from 180 to 81. Dude, a Lighthouse Venezia with this build, that sounds like so much fun. I'm definitely buying this one and testing it when it comes out. I haven't bought the Research Bureau upgrade in ages, but this one, we're getting. We're absolutely getting this one. It's gonna be very, 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 very cool concept. Haaland gets a super heal now. Yeah, I know, I remember. Like, just to highlight, this does not make the heal into a super heal. This, like... okay, since I'll post this on YouTube, so I'll just go over this, because when this was posted on Reddit, when they first posted the devlog about this on Reddit, you had like 15 comments, and you had people on Facebook and everywhere going, "Oh my god, Haaland gets a super heal, that's so overpowered." Okay, the first thing you have to ask yourself, does the current Haaland heal you for 50% of your ship health? No, it does not. It most certainly doesn't heal you for 50% of your ship health. So, going from 50 to 75 doesn't mean that it's going to heal you for 75% of your entire ship's health. What this means is it's the recovery efficiency. When you get hit by an HE shell or whatever AP shell in the Haaland, you can heal 50% of the damage taken. So if you take 4,000 damage, you can heal 2,000. What this change means is that the efficiency of the heal, goes up from 50 to 75%. So instead of healing for 2,000 health when you take 4,000 damage, now you can heal for 3,000 health when you take 4,000 damage. It doesn't increase the amount you can heal, it just increases what level of damage taken you can heal. Just so you understand it. So this is a very low value upgrade, because most of the time the problem isn't that you can't heal the damage you're taking. Maximum speed while engine boost, this is decent. Gaining 1 extra charge, kind of irrelevant once again, because none of these things make the Haaland better at what it does. It's a torpedo boat. It's an AA torpedo boat. Like, none of these things are like paying for this, and it goes in slot 6. Reminder, it goes into slot 6, which means in order to slot this thing, you have to replace 12% torpedo reload. So you're replacing your main strongest tool, your main armament, you're replacing 12% reload on that in order to get a bunch of shit that you don't really need. The speed is the best part here, really. That's the most useful thing. Everything else, kind of useless. So, paying 19.2k research points to lose 12% reload to gain 8% speed is a terrible trade, and absolutely not recommended. Absolutely not recommended. Thank you. Yeah. Don Juan replay flex. We'll look at that later. But this one, on the other hand, looks really spicy. You're replacing concealment with a mod that gives you 2 extra smokes and reduces the cooldown on the smokes by almost 100 seconds. Now that's interesting. That's cool. King of the Sea. The limit on the number of King of the Sea you can purchase has been updated. You will now be able to purchase up to 3 containers, even if you previously hit the limit. Yay! Okay. Hipper. Why would I want the Hipper camo? Other changes, yeah. Content edition. Oof. This one, I will admit, chat, I don't know what this is gonna sell for, but I will admit I'm tempted to buy this one, because I love the Japanese lacquer, and Yamato with the Japanese lacquer. Look at that thing. Ooh. Now that looks nice. That looks nice. Like, that's already a nice looking real battleship, but then with this, oof, this one I might go for. We'll see how much it costs, but art department, man, this one is nice, really nice. The Congo one is nice as well, but I'm not gonna pimp out the Congo. Nice try, bro. Not happening. Okay, what else do we have? The port of Zipangu will be decorated to mark the event. Okay. Did they change the lighting? It kind of looks weird. I'm not sure what the decorations are. Is it the little lanterns and stuff? Looks decent. These ones look much worse in picture than they do live. We looked at this live. I posted a video of this live on my YouTube. It was... shit, I don't remember what YouTube it was, but we looked at this live, and they actually look a lot better live than they do in picture. It was a significant difference. Shit, what chat? What vid was it? Was it? Let's see. Wow, YouTube loading 15 hours. Nice. I think it was this one. We look at the new dev ships. Oh yeah, here it is. Here, this is the one. It's this one. When we look at the new super ships. Well, let me mute. I can show you where's Star Collab. Yeah. It looks a lot better live. Okay, the stream quality and transferring it to YouTube somewhat missed with the quality of it, but they looked a lot better live than they do in where's the rune? Yeah, they look a lot better live. They look a lot better live than they do on the pictures. They look a lot better live than they do in the pictures, so there is that. Still, I don't really like the theme, but they do look better than they do on the picture. Volga Flotilla and Blue Cruiser permanent camo. Sovietsky Soyuz Tashkent. Okay. Sure. Joshua Humphreys and Kunming are streaming towards their... I don't remember what the gimmick of these were. Wasn't Kunming pretty lethal? I don't remember what the gimmick of those was. Too many new ships. Too many new ships. Yeah, this one like was Deepwater Shima and some stuff. Kunming was the one that dropped 1,000,000 torps. Yeah, I guess it can be fun to play, but not to play against. We'll check it out. These following ships have been added for testing: Novosibirsk, that's Super Petro, Super Conch, the Lidl West Virginia, the broken ass Jaeger, and the hybrid DD that launches planes that become a full squadron in the air. Oh, and they added a squadron to it recently, because reasons. Groningen Haita Azuma Aegir will no longer be available for purchase in 12.4. This is 12.3, so next patch after this one. Ha! Well, I recommend you pick up Groningen at least. If you don't have Groningen, pick up Groningen. And if you have the free XP to spare, picking up the rest of the ships might not necessarily be a bad idea. Before you ask why, just so you can't get them as drops from containers. Because the way the game works, if you roll a ship drop, it checks what ships do you have, and if you have a ship, it gives you something else. So having them in your... That's why I say never sell premiums, because if you sell premiums, then you might get it as a drop again. So what you want to be doing here is making sure that your list of ships is saturated. But honestly, trying to keep up with Wargaming's list these days is almost impossible, because they pump out so many shit ships, so many filler ships. With the that's why every time they add a shit premium, you're like, ah, whatever, I don't need it. You're probably gonna get it at some point for a container, because that's what they do. They intentionally saturate the market with a bunch of shit ships, and then when you get a container, you're gonna get all those shit ships. So you can try, but Småland was the only tier 10 worth the free XP. Basically, yes. The best free XP ships were Småland, Friesland, Alaska, Musashi, Missouri, Nelson back in the days. Then they released Sinop, which kind of made Nelson irrelevant. That's pretty much it. Musashi for 750k, yeah. I mentioned it, but yeah, Musashi was hilariously broken, of course. Other changes and improvements. We have optimized the way in-game filters. Okay. The historical descriptions have been updated. The in-game browser has been updated to a new version. In the arms race, we have updated the display of key area spawn timers. Okay. From now on, once you lock onto a target manually, the lock will not be lost, even if your target disappeared from sight for a short time. This is gonna... If this really works, I'm always worried when they play with lock-on. I'm always worried when they play with lock-on, because we have so many bugs with lock-on right now. But this might lead to a situation where a guy goes dark, and you have a much longer window to line up your shot and shoot after he's gone dark, while maintaining lock-on dispersion. Like, it sounds like you can benefit, but honestly, whenever Wargaming plays with lock-on, I'm super worried. I'm super worried. I'm super worried. Don't we already have that? We have that to some extent, like you still retain lock-on for like a second or two after they go dark. But what they're trying to imply here is the lock-on stays for longer. We'll see how it works. They're still gonna break the lock-on. I'm worried they're gonna break it even further, because it's so buggy as it is now. The winner of the latest completed combat system will now be displayed on all maps in the bottom right corner of that. Okay. Cool. An armor layout of California has been updated to accommodate the new technology we touched. What was that they did? What was the new technology? What was the new technology? Man, this is so old that even Dasha was around. We'll see. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't remember. The fact that it doesn't link direct contents addition and changes. It's supposed to link to contents additions and changes. Okay, let's check the contents additions and changes then. Whoa. Wait, where are we? We are down here. It's supposed to link to contents additions and changes. This one. Texture changes. Armory. I see nothing here. Did they link the wrong thing? This link clearly leads. You can see the link in the bottom right, but it leads to contents, additions, and changes. Like I can move out of the way. You see that? The link leads to contents, additions, and changes, which is this part. But do they actually mean other changes? Ah, they mean other. Oh man. Oh man. The C in wargaming stands for competence. Holy shit. Oh my lord. Of course. Let's see. Technical changes of ship armor. Change the code that processes ship armor. The update will allow for better interactions between shell and armor due to more accurate calculation of the position of the shell in the ship's hull. Okay. Allow us to avoid situations where ship receives damage from penetration and open penetration at the same time. They also make it impossible to penetrate the ship's armor through various decorative... Okay. Whoa. Well, let's see if they can make this work. Because there's a lot of issues where you can punch through... Like, you can Citadel Schlieffen from weird angles in a Des Moines, and I wonder if they will change the way funnel Citadels work on IGN ships. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Update information displayed when resetting this. Fair enough. Thank you, Vlogs, for the 65. Yamato funnel. I mean, Zao has the same funnel. Update the description. Will to Victor. Remove the letter. Okay, remove the letter designation. Remove the letter designations of shell tabs HEIP SAP from the ship's armament panel. Ooh. Why? Why? How is this gonna... What? Huh? How is this a good thing? Because they want like pictures instead of text? This... Are they going full mobile game or what am I watching? What? I don't understand this at all. What if you're colorblind? I don't get it. How do you segregate between AP and SEP? The pics look so similar. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me. Personalization will now be activated by default when purchasing commanders that have personalizations. Fix the geometry and textures of following ships. Hercules, Duncan, Sims. Okay. Wait, does this mean Patri won't shatter all your AP when broadside anymore? Remains to be seen. I'm pretty sure that's an intended feature though, so I doubt it. It's super ship. Montana? Does it mean you no longer get the nose in Bugged Citadel? Interesting. Fix the incorrect display of visual effects on Turpits and Mogami as well as a... Okay. I don't know what was wrong with these camos, but I remember both of these camos actually look pretty good. I don't know. Fixed an incorrect camera position in naval base port that was triggered when exiting a battle playing a submarine. Fixed visual artifacts. Incorrect animations. Okay. Fixed an issue that increased the detectability range after emitting a sonar ping while under the cover of smoke. Of course. Interesting. Some... Like, this was cool, and changing the map to lower tier. But honestly, a lot of shit again. A lot of shit. Dyson seems eh. No premium ship reward when going for Dyson. The what is it called? Battle Pass has a much shittier reward, and if you're not building Dyson, then it has a really bad reward. The super container nerf. Where is that super container nerf? When is it coming? Is it coming next patch after this? What's the super container nerf next patch? Not this one, but next. I don't remember. I think it was 12.4. Yeah, it's 12.4 when the next one is coming. 12.4 has a lot of bad shit. I mean, it has one good thing, which is Return of Convoy. Convoy is coming the patch after this one in 12.4, but they're also nerfing the shit out of the super containers, so... Oh, but in 12.3, boys, we're gonna get to see Halford alive with the new double squadrons of planes. And, we start seeing the Soviet Super Petro and Super Conch, and Gato and K1 with their 55 and 48 second torpedo reloads are both gonna be alive, being tested then, so... Yeah. That's just the upcoming patch. Entre